In this video, I'll solve Part A questions from old question papers of CSIR NET exam. See the first question. What is the arithmetic mean of this? So here it is given 1 by 1 into 2, 1 by 2 into 3 and so on up to 1 by 100 into 101. So arithmetic mean is nothing but which is equal to sum of all observations by total number of observations. There are 100 observations. So sum of all observations is 1 by 1 into 2 plus 1 by 2 into 3 plus so on up to 1 by 100 into 101 divided by there are totally 100 observations. This first observation, second observation, so on up to 100 observations. Now the sum of this numerator is calculated using the concept 1 minus 1 by 2. The 1 by 2 can be written as 1 minus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 into 3, 1 by 6, that can also be written as 1 by 2 minus 1 by 3 plus so on up to, therefore the last term 1 by 100 minus 1 by 101. So whole divided by this value 100. Now what happens? This second term and the third term cancels. Similarly, minus 1 by 3, next term will be plus 1 by 3, which cancels. Here you have minus 1 by 100, here you have plus 1 by 100. All those terms will cancel. That is equal to now 1 minus first and the last term, 1 by 101 whole divided by 100. So when you simplify this, 101 minus 1 is 100 divided by 101 whole divided by 100. So this cancels 1 by 101. Therefore, second option is the answer. See the second question. Here you have to get the value of this expression. So it is 4 to the power 0 plus a 4 square plus 1 by 4 square plus 4 to the power 1 by 2 plus 1 by 4 to the power 1 by 2. Let us simplify this. Anything to the power 0 value is 1. 4 square is 16 plus 1 by 4 square 1 by 16 plus 4 to the power 1 by 2 means square root of 4. Square root of 4 is 2 plus 1 by 2. So add all full numbers first. That is 19 plus 1 by 16 plus 1 by 2. Let us simplify this. 16 is the LCM, then you will get 8 to the 16, 8 plus 1, 9. 19 plus 9 by 16, which is nothing but 19. This is the full value. Then the fraction 9 by 16. Third option is the answer. See the third question. For real numbers x and y, x square plus y minus 4 whole square equal to 0. Then the value of x plus y is. See the expression x square plus y minus 4 whole square equal to 0. So this sum equal to 0. So this is possible only when both the terms are equal to 0. Both terms are 0 because it is square of a real number. Square of a real number can never be negative. It is only positive. Therefore, for this sum to become 0, so the possibilities are one should be positive, another should be negative, then it becomes 0. That possibility will never arise as this is a square. These two terms are squares of the given values. Hence, only left out option is both being equal to 0. So therefore, x square should be equal to 0 and y minus 4 whole square equal to 0. This is the only possible option. So when x square equal to 0, x equal to 0, y minus 4 whole square equal to 0 means y minus 4 equal to 0, which is equal to y equal to 4. Therefore, we want the value of x plus y, which is 0 plus 4, which is equal to 4. See fourth question. What is the last digit of 7 to the power 73? So 73 is the power value and the base is 7. So first you have to get the power cycle of the 7. That is 7 power 1 is 7. 7 square is 49. Last digit is 5. Then 7 cube is last digit is 3. 7 power 4 last digit is 1. 7 power 5 last digit is again 7. Therefore, the last digit of power of 7 repeats after every 4 cycles, starting with 1 after 4 cycles, then again the same 5, 6, 7, 8, then after 8 again the last digit 7 repeats. So last digit of 7 has power cycle with the frequency of power cycle equal to 4. Therefore, you have to divide the given value in the index by 4. So, which gives you it gives you quotient 18 and remainder will be equal to 1. Therefore, based on this remainder, last digit is 7 to the power this remainder 7 to the power 1, which is equal to 7. Therefore, first option is the answer. The fifth question, what is the angle between the minute hand and hour hand of a clock at 7 hours 35 minutes? So, the angle between minute hand and hour hand of a clock is given by the formula A equal to, A means angle equal to 1 by 2 into modulus of 60h minus 11m. I mean, where h is hours and m is in minutes. So here it is given h is 7 hours and minutes 35 minutes. Therefore, let me substitute half into modulus because we need only the positive angle here. 60 into 7 minus 11 into 35. So which is equal to 1 by 2 into modulus of 420 minus this value, it is 385. So that gives you, simplify this, 1 by 2 into modulus of 35, which is equal to 17.5 degrees. Therefore, second option is the answer. You have to remember this formula. This formula gives you angle between the minute hand and hour hand of a clock when time is given in h hours and minutes is given in m minutes. Next question, choose the largest number among these numbers. So here bases are different. So instead of making bases same here, which is not possible, you can compare with the index of these bases. So here 2 to the power 500, or every index is a multiple of 100. Therefore 2 to the power 5 whole power 100. So then this is 3 to the power 4 whole power 100. Then 4 to the power 3 whole power 100 and 5 to the power 2 whole power 100. So this is 2 to the power 5, 32 to the power 100. Then this is 81 to the power 100 and this is 64 to the power 100 and this is 25 to the power 100. Therefore, out of all these, the largest base is 81. Therefore, second option is the answer. This number is largest among all the 4 numbers. Next question. How many rectangles which are not squares are there in this figure? So this is a n by n, means here it is 4 by 4 square. So in any n by n figure, if you want to calculate the number of squares equal to, given by the formula n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 divided by 6. And number of rectangles in any n by n figure is given by n into n plus 1 divided by 2 whole square. So here n equal to 4. Therefore, number of squares equal to 4 into 4 plus 1 5 into 4 to the 8 plus 1 9 divided by 6. That is 3 2s are 3 3s are 2 1s are 2 2s are 5 3s are 15 15 3s are 30. Then number of rectangles, I am finding both because number of rectangles equal to n into n plus 1 by 2 whole square. So 4 into 4 plus 1 5, 4 into 5 divided by 2 whole square, that is 2 2s are 5 2s are 10, 100 you will get. So here they are asking how many rectangles which are not squares. So total 100 rectangles, out of which, because every square is a rectangle, rectangles are 30, subtract that, then you will get 70 rectangles which are not squares. Therefore, second option is the answer. Eighth question, define this binary operation. There are two binary operation. One is denoted like this and another is this. This is LCM of A comma B plus GCD of A comma B. LCM means least common multiplier. GCD means greatest common divisor, which is same as HCF, highest common factor. So here you have to evaluate 1 plus 2 this expression first. So that gives you LCM as per this definition. Here A plus B equal to A power B plus B power A. So 1 power 2 plus 2 to the power 1, which is equal to 1 plus 2, that is 3. Similarly, you evaluate 3 plus 4, this is equal to, as per this definition, 3 power 4 plus 4 to the power 3. 3 to the power 4 is 81 plus 4 to the power 3 is 64, which is equal to 145. Now, you have to find out, after getting these values, this operation, that is 3, this multiplication 145, which is equal to LCM of 3 comma 145 plus GCD of 3 comma 145. So what is LCM of 3 comma 145? So you can calculate LCM like this. So that is 3 ones. It is 145 itself, because it is not divisible, right? Therefore 145 into 3 you do, that gives you LCM 435 plus the GCD is their only greatest common divisor, that is it is not having common divisors other than 1. So therefore it is 1, GCD is 1, so 436. Answer is third option. The ninth question. During a summer vacation of 20 friends from a hostel, each wrote a letter to each of all others. The total number of letters written was. So there are 20 people in the hostel. Therefore, when you consider one person, this one person write letters to the remaining 19 people. Okay. Totally there are 19 letters from one person. So one person writes 19 letters. Therefore, total 20% writes how many letters? Total number of letters is equal to 20 into 19, that is equal to 380. Therefore, there are totally 380 letters. The 10th question. This is the given question. We have to evaluate this using BODMAS rule. So bracket, then first all this, then the division multiplication, if it appears, that has to be done first, then addition and subtraction at the end. So first keep the brackets as it is. So from left to right you have to move. 25 by 5 gives 5 plus 3 minus here multiplication. 2 4s are 8. Addition and subtraction keep as it is. First to finish off this division and multiplication. Plus 16 4s are 64 minus 3. So that is equal to 5 plus 3, 8 minus 8, which is 0, plus 64 minus 3, that is equal to 61. Therefore, answer is first option.